Hey you guys, well, hope you guys have had a good week. Welcome to another video. So glad that you guys can just spend some time with me on this little short walk just for a few minutes here. And first things first, if you're not taking part of this wellness challenge that we have for the month of May, do it. Okay, you could do it. Okay. It started at the beginning of this month, but if if you missed it and this is your first time hearing about it, hey, that's okay. It's never too late to start. Basically, we did a video, and you could check out that video because we go through all the details of it. What we did was we told people if you suffer from anything like high blood pressure or diabetes, and what we want you to do is to take your measurements before at the beginning of the challenge, and then at the end of the challenge, you're gonna look at your results and compare it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, people who have done this, they have seen some major changes in their blood pressure, seeing it normalize, their diabetes starting to evaporate. I'm not making this up, family. Why are we focusing on this? You can go to any YouTube channel, and most YouTube channels out here are doing we can talk about the problems all day, can't we? I mean, if you want to know where the problems are, the problems of the world, just go on YouTube and you're going to find somebody talking about it all the time. You know what I mean? But for us, we want to use this platform, we want to use this space as a place where we can create solutions. And when it comes down to our people, there are two major things that we consider low-hanging fruit, that's really having an adverse impact on the lives of our people. And that's diabetes and high blood pressure. The impact that has on your mind, the impact that has, if not just on your mind, but also your body, not just your body, but how you process things mentally. And then it also translates to how you perceive things spiritually. These two things. And you think it's just a sickness, or it's just something my mama had, or just something my dad had, or whatever. But you will be amazed when you step back and you really begin to see the impact this is having on the lives of our people. Something as simple as this. You would want to, once you realize the impact this is having, you will want to make a change on this. But the hard work right now is really trying to convince our people that, hey, listen, this is something that needs to be addressed. We don't need any more plays. We don't need any skits. We don't need movies. We don't need talks. We don't need back and forth stuff. We need to address this issue, because by dealing with this issue, you're going to start seeing some real change in your life and really the lives of the people around you as well. So we're just taking baby steps. It's not going to solve everything. We understand this, we get it. But it's a baby step, but it's a very important step. And what we're challenging people is saying, listen, for the month of May, if you're just starting now, this is your first time hearing about it, 30 days from the time you're hearing me right now, what we want you to do is every day you're going to take a dose of black seed oil. All right, just a dose of black seed oil every day. That's it. We're not telling you to get off your medication, because getting off your medication cold turkey is not advisable, nor is it recommended. If that is something you want to do, I would suggest you talk to your doctor, okay, to do that. But what we do suggest, what you don't need your doctor's advice on, is your diet. So part of this too is going to be making a slight tweak to your diet. And by doing that, you're going to start seeing some change. We've had many testimonies of people who have done this, and they have seen some amazing changes in their body. Now, we do sell black seed oil at sambatree.com, but you don't have to buy from Sambatree. You can buy from anywhere. Our care and our concern right now is to see our people get healed and delivered and set free. You know what I'm saying? And so this is just a step in many steps that you're going to need to take to achieve that. So again, yeah, check that out. Check out that video if you want to take part of that. Next month, in the month of June, we're going to do another challenge. That one is going to be fun as well. And at the end of this challenge, by the way, those who have the greatest amount of change, we're gonna give out I think it was a 6-month supply of black seed oil. All right. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, because we want to reward people too for taking that step. All right. So there you go with that. I just wanted to cover that because it's so important. I think these are I've been smelling nothing but oh, these beautiful flowers. I've been smelling it this whole walk, man. It just smells so nice. Anyway, let's go on. I'm sorry, just get distracted. Anyway, honeysuckle. All along here is nothing but honeysuckle down here. But anyway, the main thing I wanted to talk about is it's gonna get dark down here, and I know that it's gonna be harder for y'all to see me, so I'll just turn around and go back this way. Okay, so anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about too is, I don't know if you've noticed or not, we've talked about this as well. Have you noticed how a lot of these companies are going very hard with this whole LGBT, not really LGBT, well, really the T in the LGBT.
Nature lets you be who you are. Even gay. Ladies and gentlemen, you are cordially invited to the Summer of Pride with my friends at the North Face.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes.
सुनो, इस बार गुस्सा मत होना प्लीज।
You know, where they're going very hard in pushing this agenda, particularly on their customers. And you know, when we look at the Budweiser situation, for example, I just find that let me just put it this way. Businesses, when you're in business school, I'm sure that the one thing they teach you is how to keep customers, right? I'm sure that's what they teach you. They don't teach you how to run customers away. They teach you how to get customers and how to gain customers. And so, but what you're seeing right now is the total opposite, is that they're literally it seems like they're pushing away their customers. And a lot of people may say, well, dang, that's crazy. And it is crazy. Sure enough, it's very crazy. Why would you do something like that? But what I want to tell you is it's because of something a lot deeper. It goes a lot deeper than that. These people, what you gotta understand is they don't care about money. Like, they care about money, but they don't care about money like that. Not at all. They don't. Now you may think, well, wait a minute now, how you don't? Anybody that does moves like this, or what we're talking about, you don't care about money like that. You care about it, but it doesn't rule you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't rule you like that. So you can build a business or businesses and do all this and watch it burn and just be like, yeah, oh well, whatever. And they don't care like that. These people don't care at all about that. But this is kind of puzzling, isn't it? That why would you build all of these great businesses and do all this stuff, but yet at the same time, you're going to do a type of marketing that's going to basically burn the stuff that you built? Why would you do something like that? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because, like I just said, these people at the end of the day, they Money doesn't rule them. They rule the money. Do you understand what I'm saying? They rule the money. They are the ones that set the value of money. They are the ones that put money in your hands. They are the ones that build these businesses. They run it all. So they don't get up every day and are like, oh, I got to get a bag. I'm going to get a bag. I'm going to get a bag. I'm going to get a bag. They don't think like that. Because they own the bag. They give you the bag and the money that's in it. They give you all of that. Now, contrast that to what you're seeing amongst many of our people today with this reparations movement. It's all about getting the bag. We got to get the money. We got to get the money because it's owed to us. And as I said before, and I've said it many times, is there a debt to be paid for the people who were brought over here in the transatlantic slave trade? Absolutely. Nobody's denying that at all. Absolutely. That's absolutely correct. Nobody's denying it. However, one has to really take note, and you got to really start scratching your head when you begin to see that these individuals are, when you see the crowd always going one particular way, is usually a good sign that you need to stop and take note of that. Because usually, in most cases, the crowd is very wrong. And so what I'm saying is this, is that by them, by us being so focused on getting this money and getting this money and getting this money, what it does and what people don't understand is that it puts you into further slavery. And we've talked about this before. The transition that's taking place right now as we speak is a transition where they're going from paper money to digital money. And once they go completely to digital money, it means that they'll be able to control where you spend your money, how you spend it, and when you can spend your money. So for example, if you and a group of people want to get together and do an investment on something, and they say, well, you know what? We don't like the fact that it's 3 of y'all doing that, and you're investing in this part of the country. We don't like that. That's our property. And they'll flip a switch, and then that's it. So this is where they're going to. So whatever reparations will come, trust and know it's going to be via a way where they can control it even more. See, what I'm sharing with you right now, a lot of people, it's going to go right over your heads. There's going to be a percentage of people that are so fixated on getting that bank and getting that money, you're going to miss what I'm saying to you, because this is extremely important what I'm sharing. So what's more important than money? What's more important? It's dedication to each other, it's loyalty and unity. That's what's more important, because that's what drives these people. These people who have that are running these economies and are giving you the money and printing out this money every day, they are loyal and dedicated to what they believe. And we've gone into this, even to the spiritual aspect of it, but they have goals and they have agendas that go beyond just money.
Why would Target hire a Satanist to design their new Pride collection that has now gone viral? This is the designer. This is not a boy. This is a biological woman who has transitioned, who is a Satanist, who Target actually paid and sought out to design the collection. A part of the collection is this t-shirt that says "Cure Transphobia, Not Trans People," this fanny pack that says "We Belong Everywhere," and this bag along with a couple of other items. But what really disturbs me is the fact that Target hired someone who is a Satanist. This is spiritual warfare. This is good versus evil happening in our country. And this t-shirt right here says it all. Satan respects pronouns. Now, if you look at a lot of the other artwork on the page, it's very sparkly, pastel, cute, very much if a little kid saw this, they would want it. So if you think they're not targeting your kids, make sure that you check again, because they definitely are.
And this is the part we miss. See, they don't care. They'll build a business and tear it down. But at the end of the day, their agenda, the money is just a means. That's all it is, to satisfy what they are dedicated and have aligned themselves with. And when you listen to these people, a lot of it is gods and goddesses and stuff like that of old. This is really what drives them. So their loyalty to the gods and goddesses or whatever it is that they serve and worship far outweighs just mere money. But when you listen to this whole reparations argument, it's fixated more on just the money, and that's it, not realizing that the money is just a mere, mechanism. That's all it is. It's not really an ends. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do you need money in this economy? Absolutely, you sure do, to move and operate. But do you really need money to function and operate as a community? See, we never stop to ask that question. Do you really need money to function and operate as a people, as a group of people, a community? Do you really need money for that? Well, my answer to that is absolutely not. You do not. When you look at our own history as a people, you will see that there were many, many times we didn't have money. We didn't. They took that away from us. But what did we have that was greater than that? It was a commitment to each other. It was a love for each other. And what came out of that, how we were able to get through, was through bartering. It was by doing trade with one another. They didn't give us loans. Okay, fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, you got this, you got that over there. Let's figure out and let's trade and let's make this thing work. That's how they got down. That's how our people got down. That's part of our history as a people. And so that is, my friend, is the greater thing. Sorry, I'm across the street here. That's goes beyond just mere money. So I'm not telling people, again, for those that got an issue, if you're handicapped when it comes to, if you're a person that's handicapped in the area of hearing and listening, please hear what I'm saying. Take your time. If you got to go back and listen to this video again so that you hear everything I'm saying, please do that. I'm not saying that reparations isn't something that is a debt that's owed, but what I am saying is you have to understand what you're doing. You are asking them for basically increased control over your destiny. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because these people understand money, it's just a means, that's it. But what's even greater is dedication and loyalty to each other and to whatever the cause may be. That's it. And that's what has been lost, unfortunately, by us as a people. We've lost our way when it comes to that. And so on this platform, at least, this is why we're doing things about that. We've created networks where our people can come together and network and build trade routes, so to speak, both nationally and internationally. These are things that we're doing right now so that our people can have ways where we can do trade with one another, future, we can do bartering with one another when the time comes, because these people are going to move on with their plans. Don't make no mistake about it. You understand what I'm saying? And there's so many people that are so fixated and locked on what they have in their back pocket as to define who they are. As a people, we are far greater than that. And all it takes is looking at our history, and you'll see that time and time again, our value as a people far outweighed any kind of money that these people can give us.
My mind just kept turning, the wheels just kept spinning in my mind. And I'm like, if we keep doing this, and when I say we, I'm not talking about us here at Homestead Heart. I'm talking about all of you who order seeds from us, or all of you who order seeds from wherever you order them from. If we keep doing this, after a while, we won't need them anymore. What are you talking about, Mrs. H? I have in my hand beans. I got peas, watermelon, look at that, lettuces, tomatoes, more lettuce. I got cucumbers over there. I got all types of squash over there. And after a while, if we keep getting our own seeds, if we keep growing our own food, After a while, we won't need them anymore. We won't need the big giant market chain.
And that's the part this is the thing that I want you to walk away with this video, is to understand your value, to understand your worth. And by doing that, the first thing you got to do, like I said, is this is why we're so focused on the health and the wellness of our people, because you're not going to be able to understand your value and worth until you first assess where you are. You got a lot of people out here that are broken. You got a lot of people out here that are hurt, maybe by abuse, coming up, what neglect, whatever it may be. But those scars that we have been carrying for such a long time as a people, those things need to be addressed. And some of the ways that you can address it is by, in some cases, you need to get some professional counseling. For real. There's nothing wrong with that. There are many of our people who run away from professional counseling. So in order for you to get to a place where you can truly value who you are and your people are, is by first getting healed. This is why we have so many of our people out here today that are trying to identify with everything in the world except their own culture. We've done extensive videos on this and studies on this, really taking the time and seeing who we are as a people. And it's very evident who we are, and it's not confusing. But if you stay long enough on social media, you have people aligning us with all kinds of groups, and we're this group or we're that group, and we didn't come from here, we came from here, and we never left, and all of this other stuff. I mean, just confusion on top of confusion. But all of this confusion really comes from a people we've lost our way, and trauma has played a big part in that, So we need to get healed. And so it starts off with baby steps. It starts off with making up your mind that, hey, listen, I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to get healed. You know what I mean? And so that's what we're committed to on this platform. But yeah, I'm doing this walk thing. I just came from the gym earlier today. And man, I tell you, I really love being outdoors. I really love it. And like I said, more and more videos we're going to be doing, going forward. It's going to be us outside. And this is where y'all need to be. You need to be outside. Get off of that computer, get off of that phone. Get out here, man. Get out here and, get your walk on. And like right now, I'm going to show, there's some more honeysuckle up here, man. And just take the time. And this is how you learn who your creator is by getting out here. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who are already doing that, man, keep on doing it. If you're not doing it, make it a point to get out here and get your walk on and just get your mind clear so that you can be healed and you can see the value of how precious and dear you really are as an individual. All right. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. These smell so nice. It's like all through here, walking down this road here, it just smells like honey in the air. What a way to end your day, isn't it? Wow.